morning, guys. I'll get to the point right away. I'm retiring for good. I know the process was a pretty big deal last time, so when I woke up this morning, I figured I'd just press record and let you guys know first. So I won't be long-winded. Like, you only get one super emotional retirement essay, and I used mine up last year, so.
I agree with that, by the way. It is Groundhog Day again. For the second year in a row, Tom Brady deciding to retire on February the 1st. This time, he says it's for good. The greatest quarterback in NFL history, according to most, announcing his retirement, posting a short video, as you just saw, from a cloudy Miami Beach early yesterday morning. Some of the numbers, because we have to do this. 23 seasons, almost 90,000 passing yards, 649 regular season touchdowns, 7 rings, 10 Super Bowls, 10 conference championship victories, although he went to that game, I believe, 14 times. Those also NFL records. For more, let's welcome in the former host of the Kirk and Callahan Show in Boston, former Sports Illustrated and Boston Herald writer and host of the Gerry Callahan Show on Newsmax. Gerry Callahan back with us. Gerry, good to see you.
You too, Rob. How are you?
Doing well. So here we go again with the Tom Brady retirement. We've talked about Brady's career, his legacy. It's been done. We did it a year ago. Do you think this is the real decision? This is the real retirement?
Yes, I do. I think he's done. I think he's, among other things, among other superlatives, he's a very smart guy, and I think he looked around and said, I can't do this again. He didn't have a great year. They won the division, but he only won 8 games. I think it was his first losing season, and he just didn't want to do that again. I mean, he knows how hard it is to get to a Super Bowl, and if he came back, it wasn't going to happen. There was no place he could go and get to another Super Bowl, and it's a grind. And let's be honest, he has the greatest fallback plan an athlete has ever had. He's going to make $37 million a year to work 1 day a week for Fox. So I think it all made sense, and he just didn't want to go through another long NFL season.
That's a question that I've had. So what happens to him when he goes to the booth? Does it, his work ethic, he's known for his work ethic. Does he apply that to his broadcast career? Does he become, good at calling games and being on the sideline or in the booth?
Yes, I know this is not everyone agrees, but I think he'll be good at it for a couple reasons. First of all, he has no aspirations to coach or I don't think play again. Usually, when you have an analyst, if they're hoping to coach, they go easy on other coaches, and they just don't do the job well. And plus, he's smart. I mean, he knows the game better than anyone. And I think he knows if he's going to make that kind of money and have that kind of attention, he's going to have to be good at this. He's going to have to say some things. So I think he'll surprise some people and be good at it. And you're right, he'll work at it. He has to. I mean, everyone's going to be watching it. Everyone's going to be criticizing and analyzing him because of the money. It's nuts. He's going to make much more money in the booth once a week than he ever made playing the game.
Be interesting to see what he does. Does he call out coaches, other players? Kind of like Tony Romo does. Right. Some people like Tony, some people don't. Gerry, he was at one of George W. Bush's State of the Union addresses. He had a MAGA hat, a Make America Great Again hat in his locker when he was with the Patriots. Friends with Donald Trump, used to golf with him at one time. There have been rumors for a long time that post-playing career, now maybe post-broadcast career, he gets into politics. Is that possible?
No, I don't think so. I don't think he has the stomach for it. I spoke to him every Monday for 19 years, and for about the first 16 or 17, he was really good. I mean, he was honest, he was funny. It was a good interview, but like a lot of things, Trump kind of changed things. He initially talked about his friendship, and he laughed about it and joked about it. But you know how it works. People just hate Trump, and they turned on him. And he just one day, we were talking to him, and he just said, guys, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not talking about Trump. I'm not doing politics. I think his mother didn't like him. Didn't like Trump. His wife didn't like Trump. And he just felt that pressure that lots of people do. It wasn't acceptable to a lot of people that he didn't hate Trump.
Doesn't have
So
to
he
worry
just
about what the
shut
White
it
House.
down. He would not talk about it.
Yeah, he doesn't have to worry about what Giselle says now. Moving forward with that, you had your former co-host on your podcast yesterday, your Newsmax podcast, Kirk Menahan. All right, so he was a radio legend up in Boston. He's got a podcast of his own. He says Brady, top 15 quarterback all time. What'd you make of that?
I think Kirk had his tongue in cheek on that one. He knew that we would all be going overboard with the Brady love. You sound silly now when you don't admit he's the greatest ever. I think he's the greatest team athlete in American history. I mean, he won 7 Super Bowls. Michael Jordan won 6 titles, and it's just harder to do in the NFL. I mean, there's no debate. As you know, that used to be our most the topic we went to the most. Who's the best quarterback? And for years we debated whether it was the old days, Marino and Montana and Elway, and then Peyton Manning. He ended all that. I mean, it was a few years ago, and you just couldn't have the debate anymore because he won. He checked all the boxes. He was a great. He put up stats. He put up the numbers, and then he won. He won more than anyone. He went to 10 Super Bowls. That is just mind-boggling, and I don't think anybody compares to him.
Yeah, 14 AFC Championship games.
Right.
I think he's the consummate winner, but I think toughness will be part of his legacy as well. Gerry Callahan.
That's true. Longevity.
Yeah, never really got injured. One injury, 1 year. 2008.
2008. Didn't miss a game after that.
Yeah, Gerry, good to see you. Thanks for getting up with us. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Rob.
That's Gerry Callahan there, host of the Gerry podcast on Newsmax.